continuation of the video we made a few days ago on the bitter truth of dating a younger Nigerian man. Just as I promised, I was going to do the part two during the weekend. So, without wasting much time, let us continue. Now, one ugly truth a lot of people don't say is this: there is a younger lady somewhere. Now a lot of you may not like this, but you see, while he's talking to you and collecting whatever he's collecting, there's a younger lady out there who is enjoying it with him. And I'm telling you this with 100% certainty. Sometimes the girl knows he does this just to make money. And believe me when I tell you that a lot of girls don't have a problem if their partner, boyfriend, is actually scamming Western ladies to make money. To them, it's a job. It's a job that requires intelligence. So while you're sending him money in anticipation that he sorts his bills and he's taken care of, he is basically spending that money with a younger, more beautiful Nigerian girl, and that is the truth. Now, it is important to point out that sometimes when it comes to you for money or he's disturbing you excessively for money, the reason he might be doing this is perhaps he needs to change the phone of his girlfriend, or he needs to meet some financial need that the girlfriend has presented to him. And it's important to understand that in the African culture or the Nigerian culture, the boyfriend has some responsibility, if not all, of whatever financial problem the girlfriend is facing. So he gives this lady, the girlfriend, upkeep and also helps her to sort some bills. So if if and anytime you give him money, be rest assured that he is also giving another girl somewhere. I am 100% correct on this. And you know the funniest thing, you would never find out. Now, another point is he can leave you at any time. So for those of you who have spoken to me, I've always told you that you are not in a relationship, you are in a situationship. And because of this, a lot of you you don't like talking to me, but again, I will tell you the truth. No, you see, I've always told you not to put your hopes on these guys, especially on the long term, because he can leave you at any time. If he's in for the money, once the money runs dry, he moves off to the next target, because at that point he would find you irrelevant. You're no longer relevant to him, so he needs to move to the next target that is relevant to him. So gradually he stalls your communication starts getting boring, he stops responding to your messages, and he doesn't block you, but he just doesn't respond to you. Anytime you write him, he's complaining to you. So he would move to another target. However, if he's with you for the visa, he would be a good boy till he gets into your country and he gets his papers. So these are the two scenario you will find. If he's good, if he needs you for your visa, he will stay calm till he gets into your country and gets his papers. Now another point is he doesn't love you as you think. This one is a very hard pill, for a lot of ladies, most especially the grannies, to swallow. But the truth is, there's a high chance, and I'm talking about 99.9% of chance that this dude you think you are in a relationship with has no feelings for you, or love, if you want to call it. Sometimes I ask a lot of ladies, especially those who come to argue that uh, things have changed. Young boys now go for women older. That it's happening in Lagos, it's happening in Abuja. And sometimes I ask, what makes you think this guy loves you? And I get, funny answers. I said, what makes you think, say, when I ask, well, tell me just two reasons why you think he loves you. And, someone tell me, well, he told me he loves me. He swore that he loves me and I'm the only woman in his life. And the way he talks to me, the way he makes me feel, I just think he could only do that if he loves me. And I sit back and I ask myself, wow, wow, like real wow. Now, I always ask some of those ladies who meet me, I've always asked, have you ever thought, for whatever reason, just once in your life, what on earth would make a younger Nigerian man who is old enough to be your grandchild, your child, half your age, want to be with you? Have you ever asked yourself, why is it that these men, they always fit in the same category? It is either they are broke and jobless, they basically need you to survive. So for that reason, they are constantly asking you for money, or they are desperate to leave Nigeria. Why is it that these men always fit either of these two categories? I am still looking for a lady who is dating a younger Nigerian man who is not asking her for money and who has no interest traveling overseas or leaving Nigeria. I am still finding one. I'm still finding one who is doing very well for himself, has no business asking her for money, and has no plans of leaving Nigeria. I'm still looking for one, and I will stand to be corrected. Please, if you know you are in that situation, get in touch with me, because it's like finding a needle in a haystack. Another point is this: every action is premeditated. Every action is premeditated. Yes, I can tell you that for sure. You see, when he tells you sweet things or he calls you sweet names, he's setting up something to ask you after that. In Africa, we say if you want to get something from a king, you must praise the king. You know, it is the same principle a lot of these guys they follow. All the lovely names, the emojis, the kisses, the I love you, blah blah blah, whatever it is he's doing that makes you feel special. The next thing that follows up is him asking you something of his personal interest. He will call you names so sweet, and then he would ask you for something like money that you yourself, you would have no reason than to assist him, because you would find it very mean to say no. And some would do crazy things on video calls, like, they'll do crazy things while they're making video calls with you, so that you could hasten the visa application, or perhaps so that you could come down to Nigeria and marry them quickly. Nothing he does is actually genuine. Everything he does them after long period of premeditation. They are well thought and planned. It's like sometimes some would call you, show you when they're working out or coming out from the shower or doing some kind of striptease, and then, to push you to come to Nigeria quickly so you could come marry them, push you to, hasten the visa process. Everything is premeditated. They make you see all of these things, and they make you like, hey, listen, this is what you stand to miss if you don't do this. And it's a plan, and a lot fall for this. Another important point is there'll be a lot of disappointment and heartache. Now, you would experience a lot of disappointment and heartache. You would have this kind of topsy-turvy relationship. This would only come in a stage when they've gotten you so addicted, and then they isolate you from friends and family. Now, once they get you in this process, you start noticing, you notice some moods in your supposed relationship. Today you guys are doing fine and all lovey-dovey. Tomorrow the relationship is cold. Next week it seems like the relationship would be ending. In 2 weeks time, it's like the relationship has rekindled like Olympic flame, and it goes on and on and on like this. It's more like you're having hormonal imbalance while you're in the relationship. Your emotions may be thrown topsy-turvy. Like, you can't even decide, okay, today you're happy, tomorrow you're sad, to the next day it's like everything is going to end. The other day it's like, oh, you guys are trying to make things work. You would be in this condition for a very long time. Another thing you need to understand is you would experience too much lies. One thing that is certain is lies. Today I was in contact with a lovely lady who told me she finally figured out that the guy she was dating was telling lies, and she had closure. And I was very excited for her, because at least for whatever reason she found the truth. Now, permit me to tell you that you yourself, you would experience so much lies. In fact, 85%, if not more, of what he would be telling you would be lies, big time lies. I read some emails, and sometimes when I read these emails, I I laugh. I laugh out loud because the the situation that is being narrated in this email is so funny. Now, let me tell you one trick. In Africa, we believe most Western people, especially the white people or the white women, they have a problem with the truth. They prefer to be lied to. For instance, if you tell a white lady and say, "This is Abuja," this is a picture of Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, she would like, yeah, get out of here. She'll be very skeptical. Like, how can this be Africa? But if you tell her this is Nigeria, Abuja, the capital of Nigeria, where people are hungry, people are starving, people are competing with lions and zebra for sleeping space in the bush. She would believe this without a doubt. And these guys, they use this same principle, to come speak to a lot of you. What do they basically do? They take their situation and they paint it so bad. The way they paint it, you as a Western lady, it's you would start looking for how you would drop money, to support Simba and Mowgli, to make them, escape from hunger. How you could like help the Wakanda community, not to go hungry. Uh, a lady wrote me and told me of a story. The boyfriend was like, "Oh, people are falling on the street, and they are exiting this world because of starvation." And these guys bring up these tactics because they know you love to hear lies than the truth. And for whatever reason, they keep telling you lies. The more lies they tell you, the more they paint the lies, the more unrealistic the lies they tell you, the more you believe and the more you want to do something. And that's basically what they do. So 85% of what you be listening to, they are lies. Another point I would like to tell you is that you would never give him what he wants. This may sound very mean, but it is the truth. And I want you guys to listen and listen attentively. Every African knows this. No Western older woman would give the young Nigerian man what he wants, the thing he wants. Even if he tells you, "Oh, look, I don't need it, it's not a problem," it's a big lie, because in future he's still gonna come for that. Now, what is that thing you would never give him? It's very simple. That thing is a child. You would never give him a child, no matter what he tells you while you're together, that he doesn't want a child, and you are dating a younger Nigerian man who has never been married before, never had a child, and then he comes to you, and one of the first things is telling you that he doesn't want a child. It's not a problem if he doesn't want a child. And a lot of you believe, a lot of you come to my email to tell me all of this, and I said, listen, he is an African man. He's got two things to face. He's going to face his community and he's going to face the African community. There is an age you get to as an African man, people expect you to have a child. And trust me, when he doesn't discuss this with you, one of the reasons he doesn't discuss this with you or bring it as a topic, because he knows it could be a deal breaker. He understands that at the age you are, biologically, you cannot give him that child he wants. So he understands it's a deal breaker. So he would try as much as possible to say things that would make you happy. Like, for instance, "Oh, we could adopt a child." The truth is, a lot of young Nigerian men would not want to go adopt a child, most especially when they know that they are young and fertile enough to father a child. Why would they go adopt a child? Now, he is going to make you believe that it's not a problem if they don't have child. He's going to come into your country. He's going to do everything to buy time. The moment he gets his papers complete, he would come and use this on you as one of the reasons why he has to leave you. And it would seem very logical to you, because you would look at it and say, "Yeah, he's right. He doesn't have a problem with me, but he just wants to leave because he needed a child. Doesn't mean I'm a bad person." Off to the next young uh, Nigerian man I go search for. And this is the truth. Now, if you don't believe me, watch this video.
You fit the average Nigerian scammer trying to get a green card. You
Nigerian
these
what?
old
Nigerian what?
white women.
No, I think Tasha, being your guest, I deserve some respect. You can just look at me and say Nigerian scam or Nigerian green card. I can be with woman like Lisa who take my money. I can be with woman who does not even have a good car in America and thinking that she's helping me. While I have house in Nigeria, I have car, I've been pushing, I've been riding, and then my life is promoting and being good. And then in the scene of the world, you are helping me. Meanwhile, you are not helping me. Being with me, I'm helping you because you cannot give me child. Being with me, you can't give me money. Being with me, you cannot give me connection. Your life is 50 something. You are about to just relax and die. My life is accomplished. I have so many things to accomplish. So if you come to my life and I say, okay, let's live together, please don't give me any headache. Go and check. The president of France, go and check his wife. Almost his mother age. But it's his wife. And they live in peace.
You fit the average Nigerian scammer trying to get a green card.
Anyways, I hope that video played. Now, for those of you who do not know that guy, that is Usman, aka Soldier Boy, a Nigerian man who dated a lady in one of the 90 Days Fiancé season, old enough to be his mom. And for whatever reason, you could hear in this video a summary of what I have been saying in the part one and part two. Now, listen to me. There was nothing he said about this lady that showed that he truly loved this lady. No, it was all about self. A lady who couldn't do this for me. She couldn't give me money. She couldn't give me child. She couldn't do this. She doesn't have this. It was all about self. And when I tell you this is the same way they see you. It is not about you, it's about them, what they want from you. So please, I always say this, try as much as possible. Avoid dating these men who are as young as your son or your grandchild. If you want to date a Nigerian man, look for Nigerian men within your profile. That will be the topic I'll be talking next. Nigerian men within your profile. Now, guys, if you have questions you want to ask me or you want to defend yourself, you can always write me on hometruth86 at gmail.com, or you can contact me on WhatsApp from the number on your screen. I'd like to say thanks for watching, guys, and please like, share, and subscribe. Home Truth Nigeria, peace out.